Hey everybody, it's Courtney, Fiverr Fox Studios, and today I have a few things to talk to you guys about. Hope everybody is doing great. I am, of course, at work. So we are doing our normal weekly Tales from the Truck, and on this episode, I first wanted to start out by showing you guys a tutorial that I'm going to watch and make several of. So I wanted to show you something that I found from the Crazy Poppy Lady, and I'm going to insert a picture here. How cute is that? When I saw that tutorial, and I have watched them and I can follow them, so I wanted to let you guys know, and I'm going to link the tutorial down below. There's it's a multi-part, but I'm going to link part 1 down below in case any of you guys are interested in giving that a shot. I know not everybody makes tops, and that's what my next few tutorials are going to be, other than the mosaic. So when I saw that, though, I was like, it is adorable and I love it. The tutorial is really good. I can follow it. Hopefully you guys will check it out as well. I know I'm going to be making one for my niece whose birthday is coming up next month in May, and then I'm going to make another one for my other niece, and then I'm going to make one for one of my girls because I know that she would like it, and maybe I might have to make a 4th one for my other daughter. So I thought the tutorial was just the best. It was so cute. I've not seen anything like that, so I just fell in love with that unicorn pillow. So I'm going to be making some of those, and then beyond that, I am also working on, like I said, my top. I'm wearing the top. It's going to be called the Mercedes crochet top. I'm wearing it today. Hopefully you guys can see. This one has sleeves. I've filmed part 1 and part 2, and then I had to go into a part 3. Part 3 is going to be talking about how you join down on the front and do the front panel of it. And in part 2, I also say, like, what you can do if you don't want this as wide of a neckline. I personally like the boat neckline, and so I wanted it this way. I'll cover up my bra strap. So I wanted it like this, and that's, how I'm going to wear it. But I give the information in the tutorial on if you want yours to come in closer to your neck. So I tell you how to do that, how to change it, and there's going to be some other ways that you can alter it a little bit that I'll give you tips on in part 3, and hopefully part 3 will contain the front and then the optional sleeves. Hopefully. We'll see. I'm going to film that tonight, and then as long as I can fit it all in, I would be able to release the tutorial in a few days, because I have a lot of info that I have to get typed up and all, and I'm going to see if I can figure out how to put it on Ravelry, but I don't know if I can, so I still have to type up the info though. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys is my progress, which is not that great because I worked on a new mosaic this weekend and filmed that, and I also started filming the top that I'm wearing, so I haven't done a ton on this, but it's enough to show you guys. So here is my other top, which I'm going to release. This is one that's worked in the long chest and arm panels. So it's like, this one's going to be closer to my elbow is where it's going to hit with the sleeves. But it's super simple construction. Really pretty stitch. And I've gotten my body panel done. So I will be joining on back here on the other side. I put it like this. And I'll be joining on here on this side and working down, and then I just have to sew up my little arm and sides, and then it's done. So I'm going to be getting this out in, I'm going to say in a few weeks, because I have to do, some other things first, but that's what I've been working on besides, this top that I'm wearing in other tutorials. So hopefully you guys like that and want to see that. This is size 2 yarn, by the way. Someone had asked me that, like what type of yarn I did. I did this in size 2. Baby yarn, and I'm going to give my substitutions for the different yarn sizes and all, and tell you how you can adjust hook size and all that to obtain the size with different yarn. But I am going to show you guys. I brought the kids with me today. Got my kids here. So back when everything was still like normal for me anyway, Lion Brand had done a sale, one of those flash sales for the Shaw on the Wall. You guys know I love Shaw on the Ball. I'm wearing some right now. So I picked up, when it was $2 a ball, a bunch of balls. So I have sextuplets, septuplets. It's 7. I got 7 colors is what I'm going to say. I want to show these to you guys real quick. So this is, of course, Shaw on the Ball. Like I said, and just for those of you who don't know, I'm going to read like the specs and everything just the one time, and then I'll go through all my colors really fast. So this yarn is 58% cotton, 39% acrylic, and 3% other fibers. And it is 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, size 4 medium weight. I don't agree with that. I think this is a size 3 yarn. We've talked about that before. But just in case this is your first time tuning into one of my truck talks, I think that's a size 3 all day long. And let's see, what else? Oh, the care instructions. Care instructions on this is machine wash, gentle, lay flat to dry. I'm telling you guys, I've used a lot of Shaw on the Ball, and I've never followed that. I would just recommend use a garment bag, and I've always washed on like regular cycle. But I do think the high heat that I've dried it in has made mine matte a little bit, and what did everybody call it? Felting. It's made it felt. So I don't recommend high heat when drying, but I'm not going to change what I've been doing. I'm going to keep doing it the same way. I've not had any issues. You just might want to maybe not dry it the whole time or do a lower heat setting, but wash in a garment bag. So this color right here, hopefully you guys can see how gorgeous that is. Pretty grays and purples. This color is Mindful Mauve, and I got several of those. Put that there. Then I got this one. I had never seen this before, so it's kind of like gray, and it goes in these pretty turquoise blues. Love it. And then into other shades of blue, into these purples, and you got yellows and pinks and everything in there. Totally gorgeous. This is what the little color thing says is all in there. This color is Unique Unicorn. I'm making stuff for one of my girls out of this. Probably my niece too. I'll probably make something for her as well because I got like 5 of those. Then I got this color. And let me show it from that side as well. We'll kind of pull the ball apart so you guys can see what's going on inside there. Really pretty. And here is... there's supposedly some green in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a little bit of green. I can see it right there. It's not super bright. It's very muted. I like it. It's a really pretty color. And this one's called Calming Desert. And then I gotta make my kids. So I got this one. I've had this color before. I love this color. I will insert a picture of a project worked up in this at the end of the video for you guys. So that one is Healing Teal. And this is what the label says it looks like. Hopefully that's showing up for you guys where you can see the tones that they show. But I'm going to pull the ball apart too. So we've got some really pretty colors in there. And we've got some really nice tones of blue and teal turquoisey colors. There's some, like, I would call this like a medium blue. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous worked up. You will like it. You will. I assure you. Trust me. Alright, so this one right here, this is Reflective Crystal. So, I'm going to show you the color label in a second. Let me pull this apart a little bit. This one is supposed to have some oranges in there, and I had to really dig for it. See right there? I mean, it's kind of pinky orange at that little point, but I had to dig all up in here to find that color. It's super pretty. I mean, it's got little hints of gray as well. So, Reflective Crystal, let's see, this is what the label shows that it looks like worked up. So, love that one too. Only a few more. Hang in there with me. This one right here, this one is gorgeous as well. This one's called Soothing Blue. And I have worn this quite a bit. Hopefully you guys can see that bright blue right there. It's gorgeous. And I have worn this. I have the Granny style is like the Granny Stitch triangular shawl that I wore like during the winter. I don't think I have a picture of that like laid out or anything, but that is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It works out really pretty. So got another one of that. I just had to have a few more because I was completely out. And then last but not least, oh, did I show y'all the label? What the label says? That it does? I didn't. So that's how the label says it works out. There's some blues and grays. You go from dark to bright blues. Some light blues as well, as you can see out here on the side of the ball. Super pretty. Now we have the last one. This one right here. Really pretty as well. Let's dig into this ball so y'all can see all these pretty colors that come out in there. Hopefully that's showing. I mean, this is like a burnt orange right here. It's gorgeous. I love it. You're like, you love everything, Courtney. This one is called Restful Rainbow. And this is what it shows. It looks like worked up right here. And that's that gold tone there on the very edge. Oh, it is pretty. Very, very pretty. So that was my haul. I went overboard and got 25 balls. But here's what I can tell you. Okay, I went overboard and I got 25 balls. But when I take my arm and I put it into my cabinet, some of you guys know I live in like a little tiny house, and my stairway up to my loft is where all my yarn storage is. So there's this wide cabinet. It's like 2.5 foot wide and then like 3 foot deep. And that's like the peak of the stairs, like where there's like a landing up at top. So that is my main yarn cabinet. So I learned if I stick my arm in there on top of the yarn and squish it down with my other arm, I could cram more yarn in there. And I'm like 3 deep in that thing, but I was able to get it all in, except for these. These I've not obviously shoved them in yet, and I don't know how that's going to work out for me. So, wish me luck. So, you guys check out that tutorial. If you are interested at all in doing that unicorn, I found that tutorial super helpful. I was able to follow it, so definitely check that out. Stay tuned at the end for a picture of a project worked up in the Healing Teal color. And stay tuned for my new tutorials that are coming out. Got this one right here. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me tilt it down some. So this one right here is coming. And it's a loose fitting top. Just so you know, it's loose fitting. So, and then of course the other one I just showed. Let me just put my camera back. And there's going to be more. I have other things I'm working on. So, and this can be done sleeveless. For some of you that want like a sleeveless top for summer, this can be done. You can just leave the sleeves off. So that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below. Till next time. Bye.